And welcome back to Broke Till Friday, episode 58. I finally have them in order. Episode 58. Today we are mourning the loss of Walter. As we all know, our boy has shipped off overseas. And, we're going to see where he's going from there. And so let's all take a moment of remembering the moments for Walter. Doo, doo, doo. Why does mine look on the opposite side of yours?
I don't know.
All right. But and then during editing, just pause it when we both
It's
go
because
like
we're a
this.
bunch of filthy liberals. That's why.
Honestly, during editing, pause it when we just do this, and then zoom in and zoom out with
Oh yeah.
with taps playing. Remember that? I'll send you the. Well, you already know it's taps. It's literally just called taps. So
Oh, I thought it was 222, so I just googled 222, and I don't know what came up.
No, it's fine. Let me see. Okay, I sent it. Just taps trumpet. Okay, so yeah. What's in the news, guys?
Uh,
Walter's
cries.
cries in Spanish. So, Edward, tell me why you're speaking through a shut jaw like that again.
Because I am in incredible pain, even after eating like a billion painkillers. Uh, I was just trying to commit suicide. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, I have this like jaw pain, right? I have no idea what it's from. I'm 90% sure it's an ear infection that's causing the pain. But even the slightest movement of my jaw gives me excruciating pain. And yes, I am on painkillers. So even then, okay, I gotta lift up the camera a little bit. There we go.
Come
So,
on, Jesus.
dude, that's literally what my extended family nicknamed me.
Jesus?
Jesus, no,
That's
Jesus Cristo.
dumb.
They literally call me that because I have the beard and then I have like the long
The
hair, and so
hair.
they're like, "Jesus Cristo, ya llegó." And so,
And then they get struck by
and
lightning, and you're like, I guess my dad didn't like it so much. And then you get struck by lightning too.
no,
Oh, Jesus.
the ground below me just opens up.
Oh, no. You're going to bust a carry at the end?
Yeah, fucking hell. Uh, how do you call it? My uncle called me the bookies.
What is that?
Do you not know what the bookies are?
Oh, El Bookies?
Yeah,
Oh, Los Bookies. Whoops. Yeah.
los bookies.
Just go ahead and throw up a picture of Los Bookies.
Yeah.
Marco Antonio Solis is his name. Oh, yeah. I guess you do look like him. Let me. Wait, do this really quickly. Oh my god, it's uncanny. I'm gonna
It's
send
just a
it.
side by side reference.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you so we can overlay it. See, this way I'll send you the references as we go along, so that way you'll remember when they're like
Ooh, shit,
in
you
there
right.
perfectly. All right. Alrighty then. Los Bookies. Marco Antonio Solis is his name. There's so many Marco Antonios. There's Mark Anthony, Marco Antonio
Mm-hmm.
Regil, Mark Anthony, which is like a different from Mark Antony or yeah,
Mark Anthony.
Mark Antony is Cleopatra's husband. Mark, where is it? Mark Anthony. He is the Mexican guy, Mark Anthony. What's his real? I wonder if that's his real name now. Honestly, yeah, Marco Antonio Muñiz. Mark Anthony. I guess. Okay, that's still pretty close. Antonio, and then what's the other one? Marco Antonio Regil. Because that guy is the guy from the Cien Mexicanos Dijeron. You remember that guy?
Nope.
What? Did you
Dude,
not
I'm
watch any
so
Mexican?
lost.
Bruh. So you did not watch any Mexican TV as a kid? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh yeah, I did, but they were all novellas.
Okay, if you say so.
It was just how do you call it? La Virgen de Guadalupe.
Oh, everyone knows that one. Dude, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So, yeah, Cien Mexicanos Dijeron is basically Family Feud, but for Mexicans. And then they changed it to Cien Latinos Dijeron, because of course it was like, I don't know, not PC or whatever, but yeah, it's That's crazy. Seeing Latinos, because then I guess the people that weren't Mexican were getting offended. Edward, you better put your Pokemon back in its Pokeballs. Put your Pokemon back in your Pokeballs right now. Oh no!
Oh man,
How did
I
it even
can't
feel?
even laugh. My fucking jaw hurts when I
Oh
laugh.
no! You're like,
Ah,
and then you stop.
yeah, exactly. It's just like, ugh.
Well, that's no good. Oh my goodness. Well,
At
uh,
first, like when I first started feeling the pain, I was like, "Oh, it's just the braces doing something," because my teeth moved forward, like my bottom jaw moved forward, and so I was like, "Oh, it's just the braces working." And then it got
doing their
worse and worse,
magic.
and I was like,
Mm-mm.
I don't think I don't think this is the braces working."
That's not brace magic. Honestly, oh my goodness. But so did it just start out of nowhere, or was it like something
Mhm.
that was a little bit and then just started slowly getting worse?
It started out a little bit like I was feeling like a small tinge of like annoyance right here, and I was like, but I'm also doing construction, right? So I was like, oh, it's just because like I don't like loud noises, so the
Mm,
power tools were.
tinnitus or
I was
something,
like,
right? You're like,
yeah, I was like, whatever, it's whatever. That's why I have the earbud in, so to try to lower it. But then like the earbud started annoying me in this ear, like having it in there was starting to like hurt. So I
yeah.
was like, wait, maybe it's just too much. So I started using it, worse and worse and worse. And I felt like 2 days ago, I felt my jaw move forward. Like my
Oh
teeth,
fuck.
I still had a small overbite, right? And now the teeth are
Perfectly aligned.
perfectly aligned.
But they're
And so
not
I'm
supposed to
like,
be like that, yeah.
yeah, I'm like, hold up. There, I don't think, a 12-hour period is supposed to force your teeth to become aligned.
On it just
It's like,
shifts your jaw forward.
yeah,
Jesus.
I'm like,
Well, time to go to this Edward goes to the ER right afterwards.
yeah, that's what this one is called.
Oh my god.
Edward goes to the ER. But oh, this can be the next Curious George. Edward goes to the ER.
Honestly, Curious George goes to the ER and spreads Ebola to everyone.
Spreads AIDS.
Honestly, no, because he's not getting any. They got to eat contaminated monkey meat in order to get AIDS in the first place. So
That's why.
yeah, they weren't getting frisky with the monkeys. Don't worry. Okay,
No.
before you try and accuse them, they use protection too. So it would have been impossible to get
Ah,
anything.
dude. What's there was this one like African president. He was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna get AIDS because I should take a shower after I have sex." It's like,
What?
ah,
Oh
that's like
my!
anti-vaxxer level.
Showered to avoid HIV. Holy shit! There's an entire. Oh, apparently, it was a guy. Oh my god, that's crazy. The former president of South Africa, he was charged with rape, and that's why he was saying that. Um, he had unprotected sex, whom he knew to be HIV positive, claimed he took a shower afterwards to cut the risk of contracting HIV. The statement has been condemned by the judge, health experts, AIDS activists, and the public in general. It's like everyone and their mother was like, that's so stupid. Jesus, that's crazy.
It's fucking retarded.
Honestly,
That's
hmm,
crazy. When you're trying to get the conversation to end, damn, that's crazy. That's
damn,
wild.
no way. Ah, okay. Dude, that's
Yeah.
how I always
Oh,
get customers to shut the fuck up. Oh, they'll be talking for like 5 minutes or something. I'm like, okay, no, yeah, no need to worry. Let me go ahead and take care of this. And they'll be like, because I'll have to like cut them off, or else if not, if I don't cut, some customers off, they'll just be fucking talking for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, I don't want to spend 30 minutes listening to you.
they'll
And
be
so
there telling about your like third granddaughter twice removed
exactly,
who
like
fucking
this
is
doesn't
going to
make any
Harvard or some shit.
sense. And I'm like, well, it would make sense if you came to the 21st century, Grandpa, but
You
okay.
know?
And they'll be like, yeah, I just don't understand why it doesn't work. And I'm like, okay. Well, anything else I can help you with today? No? Okay, bye. That's it. I'm just like, fuck them.
Hangs up on them.
Honestly, dude, man, I'm so fucking tired of customers, dude.
Oh, fucking hell. That's fucking I knew Melania was brain dead, but
What'd she do now?
my Melania identifies herself as a real victim of the Capitol riots.
What? No fucking way. Wait. I mean, obviously she's the president's enabler, but on
Mm-hmm.
her way out, Melania Trump denounces attacks on her as shameful. Stupid.
Stupid bitch.
She condemns the riots half a week late, then makes it about herself. She was a gold digger. What do you expect? What do you
Yeah.
expect?
There's a reason she doesn't care that Trump slept around.
Honestly, it's the money. Can you believe that? Trump was like, I'm just gonna get a little famous, not even gonna do anything. And then all of a sudden he becomes president and she's like, ah fuck, what did I get myself into?
It's like, fuck. I still maintain that she didn't actually think he was gonna win. Do you know why? Because what he did was cult tactics to create his fan base, and he has yet to realize that he's essentially a cult leader now, and that's the only reason why his fan base isn't like a full blown like third degree cult. It's because he hasn't realized the power he has over them yet.
Mhm.
So I still maintain that in 2016 he did not intend to win. He just wanted to create like a stir around himself, and then before he realized it, he was like, "Oh shit, I'm in too deep."
Oh my goodness. I don't know. It's crazy because um what's it called? I don't know. It's just crazy because it really is a cult, even though if even if he didn't intend to create it, like it's still 100% a cult because just the attack on the Capitol itself, dude. We all saw, of course, the champions of justice, um,
Flee in
Chuck
terror.
E. Cheese. No, no, no. The champions of justice, Chuck E. Cheese, spoke out against the Capitol riots, and we all know that we trust Chuck E. Cheese to give us their opinions on political
Mhm.
matters. Okay, if you don't have a guy that's wasted in a dirty rat suit telling you his politics, then it's not a real Chuck E. Cheese.
It's not. It's just not.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. When you're
Sometimes
here,
it's your uncle in there, and that's that makes it even more of a Chuck E. Cheese. Those are like the prime top 10 grossing Chuck E. Cheeses when it's your uncle in the suit.
honestly, and they still filed for bankruptcy. That's funny. I'm trying to find the statement they did. Oh my god,
Yeah, but
statement of capital.
bankruptcy isn't what I thought it was. Like Kodak went bankrupt like twice.
It's dude. It's consolidating your debts. That's all it is. They're trying to get their debts
Yeah,
forgiven. It's not like we're
yeah.
gonna sell off everything. But let me
Well,
see.
no, because like a standard bankruptcy, like for an individual, like comes with consequences. That doesn't happen for corporations. Like it's completely different. 'Cause, like the bankruptcy I'm familiar with is like when an individual goes bankrupt. You're forbidden from owning a home for like 5 years. You can't start up a business. You can't have like anything of real value, essentially anything that builds capital.
Dude, the rules are so fucking loose for corporations. Like literally everything is for the corporations. Nothing is for like the people themselves because
Mhm.
that's why there's so many okay, fucking if you're a teacher and you try to write something off, you can't. You can't be like so you can write off school expenses up to like $200 or something like it's really low. But if you're fucking Trump, for example, you can just write off millions of dollars of debt and be like, well, we've been operating at a loss, so I don't have to pay any taxes this year. So, like, fuck off. And it's like, are you shitting me? Like, people say, like, oh, but it's the system, so respect the system. It's like, well, the system is broken if huge companies that just keep declaring bankruptcy over and over again are still allowed to operate and get away without paying anything, just getting off completely scot free. Because I'm pretty sure companies don't have FICO scores and they don't have like social things. They can just declare bankruptcy, open up fucking in a month or in a week under a different name, and just continue doing stuff like that. Like TransUnion, they changed. No, not TransUnion. Sorry, what was it? Equifax, I think. Equifax
Yeah,
changed their name.
Equifax.
Name. Let me see. Name change. Where is it? No, it wasn't Equifax. It was something else. Fuck. What was that one where there was a huge leak?
That's
It
Equifax.
was. There it is, a data breach settlement. Yeah, in 2017. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So
John
the
Oliver did a whole piece on that shit.
Equifax. But there was some other company. I forgot what the name was, but it was a different company that they basically fucked up a lot, and it was like a huge thing. And then like a month later, they just came out under a different name, and it didn't even matter because
Yeah.
it doesn't fucking matter as long as the government and the rich people get their money. Like it doesn't matter because that's why it's so much harder for the IRS to go after you. Sorry, to go to it's so much harder for you to fight the IRS if you're a person, because you don't have the kind of like lawyers or anything to back yourself up. That's why they'll literally go after people that are like, okay, this person owes 250, this person owes 250, instead of going after someone that owes like $1 million, a company that owes 1 million, 100 million. Like it's like that saying, if you owe the bank $250, that's your problem. If you owe the bank $1 million, that's their problem.
Mhm.
It's crazy. I don't know. It doesn't make any
Well,
sense,
it's not
honestly.
even just that. The IRS is physically incapable of going after anything over a certain like line. Like they're physically unable to bring charges or like go after anyone, like any big corporations like Netflix or something, simply because they're so underfunded, because giant media corporations have been running like this intense fucking like essentially smear campaign against the IRS. Like, just remember Batman the Animated Series. Like, one of the most famous jokes from there is the Joker being like, "I'm not crazy enough to go against the IRS." It's
Yeah.
like, and it's just shit like that that's been going on for like decades, and so making people hate the IRS because, well, I mean, they're of course like their very presence spells like brings the ire of people, because they have to take money away from individuals in exchange for nothing.
Hmm.
Like, they have to force money out of people's pockets. But defunding the IRS just means they're going to go after like individuals, like just people, even harder, because then they can't tackle the big corporations, which means they're going to get more hate, and it's just like an infinite circle essentially.
Yeah, but also you got to remember too, though. Even though people say like, "Oh, never mess with the IRS" or anything like that, if you do owe a debt to the IRS, like at the end of the day, there's still people working there too, and they will work with you to try and like pay it off if it's in payments, or try and consolidate it without having to like declare bankruptcy or anything like that. Because
Mhm.
I definitely seen those memes of it's like, oh my god, the IRS is so scary, and they're like, you call them and it's like, hey, Deborah here from Texas, how can I help you? And then you're like, oh, I need to like pay off this, and they're like, okay, we'll be happy to help. But obviously, it's just a lot worse right now with the stimulus, the pandemic, all that kind of stuff. So of course they're going to be backlogged since like a while. But
Well,
let's say
but what I mean is, like, they've been underfunded for so long, they literally cannot provide the proper services that they're supposed to.
honestly,
Like, they can't go after like giant corporations anymore. They don't have the resources to do that. Like, they don't have money. They don't have the income to be able to do that sort of thing.
hmm,
But yeah, they're essentially just customer service reps that'll help you. Like,
yeah,
you never go to a fucking city hall and then have the cashier or like the people there
the
where you pay
clerk,
your water bill be like, fart in your face and be like, "Fuck off, give me your money." It's like,
honestly.
this doesn't happen.
Hmm. But it's weird because I don't know. I mean, I know they always say like, oh, we're experiencing higher than normal call volume, which sometimes though is honestly true. Because like, remember how I told you I've been taking calls this fucking day after day after day after day after day after day, and then 7 out of 17 people have already quit from the original team. So that's about let's see, a 41% quit rate already. So just goes to tell you how shitty the job is. But I don't know. I mean, I guess some people just can't deal with it, where they're like, just calls after calls after calls for 8 hours straight, because it is not for everyone. And I mean, like, even for me, the only reason I'm doing it is because I'm like, it pays well, and I'm working from home. That's literally the only reason, right? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna become a manager. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm a fucking contractor, and they told me it's gonna be a 4 month contract with position to be permanent, and nothing. That was in May that they told us that, last May. It's been almost a year, and I'm still a contractor. There's been no news of any open positions. They don't give a shit about us.
Oh yeah, no, dude, they're
Honestly,
never gonna hire you.
of course not. It was never in position, because every time
Yeah,
I ask, the manager was always like, well, I don't see anything right now, but if we see anything in the future, we'll definitely give you a heads up. But I'm like,
no, you
that's,
won't.
I mean, I know it's
Oh,
also,
and then if you overperform, you're even less likely to get a position there, because that means that means you're actually looking for like raises and stuff like that. You'll be inclined to ask for more money from them, which means that a slightly lower performing, like middle of the rung person, is more likely to get a position, or like alerted first to a position.
mhm.
It's corporate bullshit.
Yeah. And it's like, the thing is also, I know it's not the manager's fault, because he's not the one who has the final decision. It's corporate all the way, who are the ones that are like, doesn't fucking matter. Like, someone quit. Okay, someone died. We don't care. We'll put their job position up before their obituary is up. Like, I don't know. It's really sad, but yeah, people, if like government agencies had proper funding, then people would actually be able to get stuff done. Because I know people will always complain and they'll be like, "There's only ever like one teller at the bank. What is this? It's such a huge bank." And it's like, well, I don't think it was the bank's idea, like the bank managers themselves. I'm pretty sure it's like corporate telling them you can only schedule a certain number of people because this and this, and we don't want to have anyone thinking they're full time now.
Mm-hmm.
Which happens a bunch of times. Which, I mean, happened to me all the time at Metro, where they'd be like, they would just limit the hours from everyone. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you sell good or you sell bad. But the people who sold the most would get like 3 or 4 hours extra, but it was never more than 40 hours a week, unless it was like Christmas week or something, right? But yeah, but it's funny because in California, I think you're considered full time. Let me see, California full time laws. I think you're considered full time if you're over. Oh, it is full-time employment defined as 40 hours a week. What? I read one where it said it was 30 hours. Let me see.
It's usually 40 hours.
Full-time employees are those that are normally scheduled to work at least 30 hours per week. Oh, as determined by the company. Stupid. What is considered full-time? Why are laws so difficult? But I mean, I understand why laws are so difficult too, so that way you can't just be like, oh, but there's a loophole, so I have to close all the loopholes and do everything exactly. So yeah, so here to set the record straight, full time is still considered 40 hours. Woo-hoo! So that's pretty much it. So the Affordable Care Act, oh, okay, that's the only thing it means. For basically Obamacare, if you work at least 30 hours a week or 130 hours a month, then that's considered full-time for them, at least, to get like health insurance and things like that. And it's funny because I didn't know that, and so I never got health insurance the entire time I was at Metro. Which
so you need health insurance.
I mean, I have it now, but like that's kind of the only perk. It's like I'm not a contractor where I have to pay out my own taxes. It's like a 1099 contractor. So I'm hired by an agency. And so technically, I don't work for Bank of America. I work for the agency, and the agency can be like, you're hired, you're fired, or you get a pay cut, or you get hours cut, or whatever, right? They decide everything. But I mean, so far it's been steady, at least with the 40 hours a week every single time. Because obviously, like I told you, I'm doing fucking calls back to 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 back calls. So I'm pretty sure they still need people, It's crazy. I don't know. And I don't even know why so many people are calling right now. I mean, well, okay. Like I said earlier, it's like the stimulus. So it makes sense that they're calling a lot right now. But I don't know, because there was some times where there were like periods of like small breaks in between calls and stuff, but that has not happened in like, fucking months, dude. Like ever since November-ish, like after Thanksgiving started, that's when it all.
So once the first stimulus checks.
Yeah. No,
when the first stimulus checks started rolling out.
Yeah, it all went to shit right after the holidays in November, pretty much. But yeah, eat the rich. TLDR.
Eat the rich. TLDR. Like every one of our podcasts ends up being, just eat the rich.
Honestly, dude, it always devolves into that, but just because it's so relevant and it's like.
Well, it's because that's like, okay, look, there's certain things that like are at the root of every single problem in a certain thing. When it comes to like media, especially like kids' books, it's always the fact that you're writing a kid as a protagonist where it becomes problematic immediately. When it comes to life, it immediately it's like, at least here in America with capitalism, immediately big business ends up being like the rich people who literally are in control of everything. It immediately becomes like the underlying issue to literally any other problem in society. Why are there so many poor people? Well, it's because hoarding resources. Why how do you call it? Why are services so shitty? Well, it's because they're not incentivized to actually put money towards infrastructure when they can just keep the money and then keep continuous revenue because there's no other options for you to go to. Like, you're not really going to get another delivery service. Like if Amazon always has the cheapest option, you can't go anywhere else, really. They're going to drive out all the other competition.
Yeah. And then especially if they deliver where like sometimes UPS or USPS won't, It's crazy.
Well, USPS has to deliver everywhere into rural communities. The issue with Amazon becoming the dominant monopoly is that they won't deliver to where they'll take a loss in the delivery. USPS, the United States Postal Service, has to deliver everywhere, and so that's an how do you call it? That's an indispensable service. That's why there's so much issues with the USPS not being funded correctly, and with DeJoy and the government trying to purposefully defund it.
Mhm.
Because they're forced to deliver everywhere, even if they have to take a loss to deliver it, which is great. That's an indispensable service to a modern society, especially here in the United States, where like ballots are counted and all that other jazz. But with the issue with Amazon becoming a monopoly, especially with the delivery services, is that if the USPS becomes underfunded, FedEx and UPS and Amazon, they won't deliver to rural communities, which is so many services. Like, if the USPS gets underfunded and they can't service rural communities, those communities lose a whole bunch.
Collapse, yeah.
Not only do they lose their connection to like bigger cities, like say, for example, like in Texas, like they'll lose connections to fucking, I don't even know the capital of Texas. I don't fucking care.
Dallas.
They'll lose access to that. Dallas, the rural communities from there will lose access to Dallas. On top of which, the USPS also serves as banks for those areas, because those people can't get access to Chase or Wells Fargo or stuff like that. The USPS is literally their bank.
Oh, it's Austin, Texas. Whoops, not Dallas.
Oh, Austin.
Austin. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, basically.
And they haven't flipped yet. They don't matter.
Honestly, dude, and it's so sad how it's like, I don't know. It's weird because people will vote against their own interests just because Trump tells them, hey, they're doing bad stuff. And then it's like they're getting their services defunded. Like, oh, that's communism. You can't do that. Well, let me get my welfare. It's like, it sucks that so many communities get destroyed because they vote against their own interests, and because they can't, like, I don't want to say they can't understand, but it's just they choose not to understand or try and even see what's on the other side, because it'll be like, okay, it's like it's red versus blue, like it's always going to be like that. It doesn't matter if they better dead than red, I always say, for like communism, right? And then they get their they get the communism, they get their, like their EBT cards and all the government welfare, basically the government supplemental, which is literally communism. It's literally subsidized stuff that is being distributed back to them, because that's what happens with taxpayer dollars. It helps people. I would rather have, if there's 10 people, one of them needs help, I would rather have 9 people abusing the system if that one person gets the help, than if even one person that actually needed help couldn't get it. You got me?
I'd rather, like, those people like get free, whatever it is that people are like saying that poor people do, but even though it's not true. But and have everyone else actually get the services they require,
Exactly.
It's like,
because honestly, I've definitely seen those like welfare queens where it's like they'll walk in with an EBT card and they've got like a brand new iPhone, they've got like all like brand new stuff, and you're just like, ooh, they're abusing the system. They got like 5 or 6 kids, and the kids are all like shitty because they're not actually being raised right. But for every one of those, I'm like 900% sure there's like 10 other people that actually need it that are going, oh, thank you, the US government, for giving me what I need to survive, to like be alive, And it sucks because there's so many people under the poverty line that rely on that stuff, but they don't even realize they're on the poverty line because they're like, but I'm in the US, like this shouldn't be happening. Like if I vote for Trump, he's going to bring the American dream back. We're going to get the oil stuff back. It's like, you have to find a way to like move forward, like, fossil fuels, mining and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, made a lot of money back then, but your community is falling apart because those services aren't available anymore, and you just have to find a way to modernize. Like there's so many people where they're like, oh, I'm doing oil and I'm not going to go to that bitch solar stuff. And it's like, dude, solar power is literally the future. Like if they actually tried to get trained with solar stuff, because, okay, I'm not saying, oh, it's the exact same thing, but if they've already been doing energy stuff, it can't be that hard to learn something new, to get a job with paid training and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure, I'm not a scientist, but I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out how to connect solar panels together, or how to,
I fucking did it. Like, I built a solar panel here.
Exactly. If Edward can
and I'm a fucking retard in an attic. Like,
that is it. That's all we have to say. If Edward can do it, you can do it. Okay.
Exactly. If this fucking dumbass can do it, you can do it. Like, bruh.
Honestly, people, I don't know, people just have to modernize and then learn not to vote against their own interests because, yeah, like you
Like,
said,
okay, here's the thing. Like, yes, I am always consistently annoyed with those kind of people, but I can never actively blame them because cults, especially stuff like what Trump did in the early stuff, are custom built to get around any resistances that you might have to that. Like it's always easy to blame but they're essentially the victims here. That's like the main issue. Like, in essence, they are the result. Like, they are the victims. They're the people who are getting screwed over.
yeah, because they got
And
swindled by him. That's the thing.
yeah,
He's a con
it's not
artist.
like, yeah, it's like you can't blame Jehovah's Witnesses for being Jehovah's Witnesses. Like, they got suckered into it.
Yeah, they got raised, they got taught. Like you don't know
Yeah,
their life, but
you
that's how
can't
they. That's all they
you
know.
can't blame the people who died at Heaven's Gate for being in Heaven's Gate. It's like they were literally suckered into it.
Mhm.
Like you can't really blame them for that. That's the issue here. You can only blame the cult leaders because those are the people who are actively like fucking people over.
And
Oh
fucking people,
man,
literally. They always,
literally.
it always, cults always end with sex shit, dude. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen Jared Leto's thing where he's like, he had like the retreat and then it was like on his little private island and it was literally just nothing but like white women and then like a few guys. It's crazy. Let me see. Let me find his cult. Where is it? Oh my god, look at this shit. Holy moly. Wait, how long ago was this that he started it?
Just fucking look at Nixium. Like, what the fuck? Fucking
Oh,
hell, dude.
shit.
Where like they branded fucking people. Like, man, that's some shit.
Oh, I found it. Okay. So it happened. Oh, it was 2019, I guess, where he started a cult. August 2019. But that's still, I mean, I'm pretty sure it hasn't just gone away, you know?
Mhm. Like, fuck, dude.
See.
Like,
There we go. Look at that.
oh, you sent it to me over here.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Walter. That's Walter. Walter.
He sent one on Broke Till Friday. I sent one to you directly. But you see how it's like it's a picture of just
Oh yeah.
women. Like that's how the cults always start and they always end. It's just, well, they don't always start like that way, but they always end that way. Just nothing but women. It's crazy. All hail our echelon leader. Echelon? Echelon? I don't know. And there's like one guy in a Marvel shirt and then
What the fuck? Where?
what the fuck is this? Okay, wait, let me.
It's literally just women. Like, what the fuck?
No. I found the whole article. That's why. His followers call him prophet. Look at this shit. Look at the full article. It shows. Holy moly!
It's just one white nerd in a fucking Marvel t-shirt.
Honestly, and he's like, "This guy is the Joker. Everybody, I'm wearing a Marvel shirt. I'm so smart."
Oh.
Holy shit, that is insane. But yeah, they always end with just him.
All right, so now we know our game plan. Me, you, and Walter. First we build up Broke Till Friday. Then we start a cult. I'm already have the long hair. I'll just call myself the Second Coming of Christ. You know,
they already call him.
We'll make a whole thing out of it.
Edward.
Yeah. We'll make it a weekend. You know, we'll make a whole thing out of it. It'll be fine.
Okay, and then how are we gonna get the capital? You say? Well, have you seen the
We
Mega
start
Millions
MLM.
jackpot? Dude, it's literally. Let me see what the payout is.
No. Fuck the lottery. We'll just start an MLM, or we'll start our own lottery. You know.
Multi-level marketing. Let's see. $1 million. Where is it? Fucking.
We'll just start a cult MLM, and we can use our old MLM plan, the Euroneck. You know,
You're
gotta
ringing
think.
in your neck.
Gotta
Honestly.
think of connections. You get me?
Or how about this? The Mega Millions California lottery jackpot is $625 million. So, with just a bit over $500 million, I think that would be enough, right? Holy fuck! The next drawing is today, 7:45 p.m. So, what would you do with $625 million?
See, here's the thing. Like, I know there's a lottery. There was a lottery back in the day where it was like, somebody has to win. That was like their tagline, and it's like, well, yeah, but it's never you, is it? It's like, huh?
Honestly,
Somebody has to win.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me find it. Lottery tax calculator. Where is it? Okay, California, and let's say you win. What did I say? 627 million, something like that. Okay, let's see how much you will get. 627, 627 million. Whoa, the total estimated tax would be 156 million. You get to keep you only get to keep 470 million.
No. See, in order to avoid that, what you do is you go to Europe and you play the lottery there. The lottery there, winnings there aren't taxable.
Really?
Yeah, they don't tax the lottery winnings in Europe.
European jackpots are generally tax free. The lotteries themselves are taxed in other ways, and the jackpots are paid in a lump sum. That's insane. Well, the biggest one was in 2019. I mean, it was, I don't want to say only, but it was $208 million. And I'm pretty sure there's been bigger ones like that recently. Well, besides this one, but so it says the highest single jackpot was in August 2019, $233 million. And then Italy, Super Enalotto. Honestly, dude, time to move to. Oh, okay, maybe not to Italy because coronavirus, but let's see.
Oh, what's funny? Okay, so what's funny about these riots is that it paints like a picture because the U.S. These riots are literally what the U.S. does to other socialist countries. So when people say socialist countries fail, what they really mean is the U.S. instigated an insurrection similar to what they're doing here, because fascism is just imperialism turned inward. Like imperialism is literally just fascism, but onto other countries, and fascism is imperialist ideologies
Mhm.
inside of the country where that's throwing out those ideologies. So it's just funny. I just find it funny.
You know, it's funnier.
What?
All lottery winnings are subject to federal taxation in the U.S. They're automatically reported to the IRS if the win is at least $600. So even if you win in, oh wait, actually, sorry, that's the United States section. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. Europe.
I'm 900% sure it counts. Let me see. U.S. citizen wins lottery, wins foreign lottery. Let's find out. Okay. Yeah, foreign lottery winnings are taxable by the IRS in the U.S. They're exempt from the state income tax. That's pretty much it. So, as if you win more than $10,000. Oh shit! So if the value of any foreign bank account exceeds $10,000 at any time during the calendar year, you have a legal requirement to file forms. Wow. Fuck. Why are taxes so complicated? I mean, well, okay. I was gonna say same thing. I understand why taxes are complicated because loopholes and whatever. But the biggest jackpot was, oh shit. So the biggest jackpot. Do you remember that one in 2016? The biggest jackpot. It was $1.5 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the world's largest jackpot, the largest cash value per ticket. So there were 3 tickets in 2016 for the Powerball that won. Okay, so it was $1.586 billion, right? So the cash value was $983 million, split between 3 tickets. Each person got $327 million, which is a shit ton of money. And then the other biggest one was in 2018, $1.537 billion, cash value of $877 million. And guess how many tickets were for that one?
How many?
One. So someone took home $877 million, bro. Let me see.
Does it say who that is? No,
Honestly, October 23rd, 2018 lottery. Oh, there it is. It's like the first thing. Loan $1.6 billion ticket. Did it say it was in Missouri? Was it? No, South Carolina. South Carolina. Let's see. That player, blah blah. So it hasn't said. Well, luckily it doesn't say who it is. Oh wait. Oh no, Michigan. That's a different one. Oh my God, some bitch in Michigan in 2015 won $300 million, and she's just like, woo. And she looks like a Karen too. God damn it.
damn it.
Let me
Fucking Karens.
the winning numbers for the 1.6 billion jackpot. Yeah, so it says someone won it, but I guess we're never gonna know because it'll actually be the cash payout $904 million. God damn. Oh well. So remember, what you do when you win the lottery is you get lawyers so that they can form a trust that then forms another trust so that they can't trace it back to you. Because the trust can
Mm.
find out who the lawyers did, but then lawyers have confidentiality between you and the first trust. So you put steps between there. But yeah, I mean, the first step is, of course, always don't tell anyone. Because the second you tell people, whoo, they start coming. And they said another good tip was basically decide how much you're going to give your family. You know, don't say a percentage, even if it's a percentage or if it's a lump sum, find out immediately. Because you want to go, okay, family, here's blank amount of money. That's what you're getting. So that way it's not like, oh, I have money, just come to me whenever, you know? Because then that'll be like the whole dependency. You go, I'm giving them 2 million, them 2 million, them 2 million, whatever, right? Any
That's it.
whatever amount. Exactly. And then it's like, that's what you're getting. This is my gift to you. You keep it. That's all you're getting, okay? So that way, if they go through it, they know exactly how much they had, you know? So there's no like, but you didn't even, no. I gave everyone the same amount. Don't come at me with that shit.
I made all of you millionaires. Fuck off.
Exactly. Literally. You spent on hookers and blow? You had a really good time, didn't you? You invested it in the stock market? You're
Broke now.
Honestly, dude. Fuck.
You lost 30% of your income.
Dude, Elon Musk. Let me see that tweet. Stock. He tweeted out, use Signal. He literally, let me see. Signal. Where is it? Elon Musk. Signal. There it is. He tweeted on January 7th, 2021, around 9 p.m. He said, use Signal. Right? And then Signal, it's an encrypted messaging app and a WhatsApp alternative, right? And then there was a stock called Signal Advance that skyrocketed 438%. And it's not the same. It's not the same one at all. Let me see. Signal Advance. Oh, fuck. That's hilarious.
What? Edward Snowden uses Signal?
Apparently. So
honestly,
okay.
That's a better endorsement than Elon Musk, because fuck Elon.
No. The thing is, so Elon Musk tweets use Signal, right? And then in this, he tweets out on January 7th at night. And then Signal's price, January 7th, was 60 cents at 9:30 a.m. 60 cents a share. 9:30 a.m. January 7th. He tweets it out and it shoots Monday. The opening stock opens at $38. $38. So if you had invested $10,000 at 60 cents a share, you would have made $633,000 opening Monday, right? But after it corrected, you know what the share is at right now?
What?
$10 and still tanking.
No.
But it literally went from a penny stock to worth $38 a share. It was a 5,675% surge in a healthcare stock. Well, so it makes sense because it's like he says use Signal. People get confused and they're like, oh my god, Signal. Oh, Signal health insurance. Oh my god, Health Advance. It's perfect. It's a healthcare stock. It's the new coronavirus thing. And then it was the wrong one.
All right, so what you do now is you invest in all the healthcare penny stocks and then have Elon tweet out.
Did you invest in Zomedica by any chance?
No, I didn't.
So no. I had some shares in that one, and let me see. I had them when I first started doing shit, and that was back in like, what was it? Back in June. Let me see. Okay, there it is. 1 year. So back in June, it was like 20 cents a share, right? And then I was like, whoa, this is cool. And then it went up to like 26 cents a share. It went up to like 30 cents a share. And I was like, ooh, penny stocks. And then it stopped. And then it went down to 16 cents a share. And it just kind of stayed at 16 cents a share, right? And like around August, I had like a couple hundred stocks, right? And at 16 cents a share, I was like, fuck it. I lost some money. I don't care. I'm going to go over to the next one. And I just invested, right? And then it went all the way down to 7 cents a share, October 29th. Today, it's worth $1.30. So I'm like, I could have made a little bit of money. You know, it would have been a couple $100s that I made, but I'm like, ooh, you know. But I still cannot believe I had 1,811 stocks in fucking Bio Nano, and when it reached $7.20, I would have had $13,000. And I sold way too early. I know, man. It's fucking tragic. Even right now at the price it's at, because it's at like $5 a share. Yeah, it still would have been like $9,000. Oh my god. So that's why I'm like, fuck it. I'm not investing in any of these garbage things anymore because I just miss out, and then I get FOMO, and I'm like, the fear of missing out. Okay, I gotta sell. No, I gotta save. No, I gotta sell. No, I gotta save, and I miss every single good thing, and I'm just like, Apple, Microsoft. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't care. They're gonna go up either way. They're gonna go up. Okay. So, yeah. It's about it. Wait, what? Penny stock Zomedica jumps 250% after someone paid Netflix star Carol Baskin $299 for a mention?
Wait, what?
What? Oh, that's what it was. Carol Baskins mentioned a penny stock, Zomedica, in a video last week. It's up 230% because of that. It was a
What the
cameo someone paid for. I don't hold any stock in the company and I don't make stock recommendations. Oh, that's why. That's so fucking crazy. That's so fucking insane how someone can be like, I'm going to pay them $299, and if they have, okay, let's say, for example,
Isn't that technically illegal?
yes, 100% illegal. 100%. That's like the it's not the
That's
definition.
insider trading.
That's not the
literally insider.
that's not the definition of insider trading, but it's definitely manipulating the stock market with, like, you know how Tesla going with Elon Musk going, Tesla stock is too high, and then it just tanked, and then people were like, I lost $10,000 because of you, Elon. But let me see.
Just fucking short sell. Oh, how good it
Short
must
sell.
have felt for people who short sold Tesla.
He's
Ooh,
they pumped it, basically. That's what's called pumping. Someone pumped and dumped Zomedica, basically, because it was down at 6 cents. So if you invest $10,000 at 6 cents a share times $1.30, you would have $216,000, basically, right? So assuming this guy knew what he was doing, because he knew that Zomedica was an animal thing, and he knew she likes animals or whatever, you know, Carol Baskin's crazy cat bitch. So let's see where it is. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have heard about Zomedica, but they help our veterinarians and our furry friends. She's definitely invested in finding out more about the company. So she didn't actually invest into it. You get me? It's just someone paid her. Someone
wants
paid her
to know about it.
exactly. Someone paid her $300 on a cameo for her to say that shit, and then they fucking manipulated the market, bro. Imagine, dude. Imagine someone. Imagine the damage you could do hacking into Musk's Twitter and going, man, Tesla's gonna go fucking bankrupt or some shit, you know? Could you imagine?
$1 million a day.
Tesla stock crashes and then they can't, you know, get a hold of him. And then he's just like, yeah, I don't know, probably gonna sell off everything. And then you're just like, everyone's like losing money and it goes down because it's almost $900 a share right now. And it's
Oh, that must have been awful. Oh. Yeah. Oh, isn't Elon one of the people that got his Twitter hacked for the Bitcoin scam?
yeah,
Oh,
dude, they sold
dude,
millions of
imagine.
dollars. But obviously the people were making more off Bitcoin than they would have made off that. But
No.
well, no, the thing is, because remember, Bitcoins can't be tracked as easily, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
IRS can be like, hey, why did someone invest $1 billion right as everyone tanked? You know? So plus no taxes or anything like that. But it's crazy. It's up 230% and more than 1 billion shares traded. So Yahoo Finance, they wrote that. Oh, they wrote that today at 3:00. That's hilarious.
Interesting.
Literally like an hour ago they wrote that. But that's, I don't know. I mean, yeah, so someone 100% did that just for the money. So if they find out who it was on the cameo, then that person's gonna get a visit. Let me
Fuck.
see. Let's see what happens. Can stock prices be legally manipulated? Let's see. So they basically have to prove it. Yeah.
It's gonna be a bit hard.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well. But now.
And that's up till Friday.
Wait, you got class or what?
I'm gonna go to the ER because the
Oh,
pain in my
shit.
ear is getting worse.
Okay. Edward, that's Broke Till Friday. Let's just make
Yep.
sure we got Broke Till Friday podcast at gmail.com, broke_till_Friday, and Broke Till Friday podcast on Instagram as well. And
Immediately just kills himself on that.
and yeah, go ahead and finish up Doom Eternal and get the DLCs. That's all we
I got you.
Do, do, do.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.